And while you're gathered with your loved ones over the season, you may catch yourself reminiscing on holidays past.
Lizzie Siles serves as a ghost of Christmas past as she gives us a glimpse of holiday history right here in Central Illinois.
Back in its heyday as a regional shopping area, Santa and his twin brother here would herald in the Christmas shopping season right here in the heart of Bloomington.
The Santas were up. It was Christmas shopping.
All I like for Christmas, my 2 front teeth.
This was before malls, no Eastland, no, so downtown was it.
These 14.5-foot tall Santas were a staple of downtown Bloomington's bustling shopping area. Every year, the pair would sit on the awning of Livingston's department store. Carla Finley helped her family put the Santas up for years. No small feat.
When we would get done putting them from, one boot at a time, one glove at a time, I mean, it was like, woohoo, they are up.
As the McLean County Museum of History works on restoring Santa's twin brother, it gives us a peek at how much the holiday season has changed in the past century. Just flipping through this catalog can give you an idea, but it's not just the fashion that's different.
The Pantograph Negatives collection is a wonderful resource as a window into how Americans celebrated and enjoyed Christmas over the years.
Downtown Bloomington actually used to look a lot different during the holiday season. Imagine bright lights, lots of people, thousands even, gathering right here on the museum square to sing in one voice.
All right, now, here we go.
A tradition we've lost and I wish the community could bring back was known as the Christmas Carol Sing.
Countless people gathered together at the History Museum, then the courthouse, to sing holiday classics, hymns, and more.
There are few things as invigorating and as emotionally stimulating and powerful as singing in a large group.
From department stores to parades, the streets of downtown Bloomington are packed in the Pantograph archives.
Gatherings were often much larger than they are today. People were more interested in kind of community events, celebrating community. And again, I think we've lost a little bit of that.
Take, for instance, the Santa Claus Parade. One day a year, Santa would ditch the sleigh to arrive by train, where he was greeted by a mob of children hoping to get a glimpse of the guy in the big red suit. But a story from this tradition highlights how holidays past were not merry and bright for everyone.
Nostalgia can be very dangerous.
It's 1966. The local NAACP chapter is in the parade advocating for civil rights, but they've hit a roadblock.
Mayor Robert McGraw has instituted a no controversial float rule and a one Santa rule.
That second rule was aimed at then chapter president McLean County. Kennedy was dressed as Santa, and when Black Americans couldn't eat in the same restaurants or stay in the same hotels as their white neighbors, seeing a black Santa was controversial. The NAACP float was barred from entering the parade, deemed too political, but Kennedy decided to keep going.
We walked the parade route, shaking hands, kissing children, holding babies, and all that things.
Illinois State University police tried to stop him for violating the One Santa rule until Professor Carol Cox
points to McLean County and the ISU police, and he says they're arresting Santa.
Well, no one wants to be the guy arresting Santa, so police back off, according to the story. And what happens next can be described in Kennedy's own words.
Because the kids, they didn't care. They just saw a red suit, Santa Claus. Who is Santa Claus?
You can hear his thoughts next to his suit, donated to the museum by his family after his death in 2019, part of their Community in Crisis display. McLean County History Museum librarian and archivist Bill Kemp says that story highlights how national issues played out in our local communities. When looking back, our rosy memories can hide some tough truths. Losing a busy downtown for nearby malls or online shopping might not share the whole history.
We've lost some things, but yet we've made progress on other things.
In Bloomington, Lizzie Siles, 25 News.